What up, YouTube? Big TO Heavy Bad Boxing TV. Man, if you don't get your big goofy ass in here and hit the bag, hit that like button for your boy. That helps the channel. You know, I appreciate that love. Shout out to gang, the bag hitters, man. Y'all know the count. Much love to not just subscribers, but my members. Of course, my guy Mark Nash TV. John out of the BX and Sean the Don. Hold the goddamn phone. And I got a special guest, man, who's gonna come in here and help talk about this topic. Man, let's welcome my guy, Mark Nash TV. What up, what up, what up? Big bro is in the building, man. I had to bring in the special guns, the special task force. Mark Nash TV for this specific topic. Mark Nash, what up, baby? What's good with you?
What's popping, man? What's happening? What's going on, man? Thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate it, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Now, I had to get you in here, bring in the big guns to tackle this topic, talking about Subriel Matias, Eastside Pitbull Cruz. Now, we all done seen the kind of hype, the kind of notoriety, the kind of popularity Eastside Pitbull Cruz has gained off of this Rolly Romero fight. Now, a lot of cats feel like, man, who the fuck is Rolly Romero, right? You beat him, so what? But if we paying attention to a lot of these channels and a lot of talk around the barbershops and at work, cats is talking about Eastside Pitbull Cruz. They like him. I like him. What do you think about Pitbull Cruz and that win over Rolly, Mark Nash?
Right. I mean, the fight went pretty much how most people projected it to go, unless you was signed to or affiliated with the PBC, man. Like Pitbull Cruz went in there and dominated Rolly, destroyed him. But Rolly had been on the fence with a lot of people after his last performance with Barossa. So a lot of people didn't think Rolly should even have that title in the first place. So it went how many of us thought. Rolly talking about, I'm fighting this guy, I'm fighting that guy, I'm retired, I'm not retired. If you go back and watch that weigh-in,
yeah,
Rolly, they asked Rolly at the weigh-in, so Rolly, blah, 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 how do you feel? Rolly had like a 5 to 8 second pause, bro. He just sat there.
Dumbfounded.
And then he spoke. Like, that wasn't an exaggeration. Go back and watch it. He froze. And I was like, this guy gonna lose. He's gonna lose. So listen, it went how I thought.
Our bet slip. We both picked Rolly Romero to get knocked out on our bet slip, I believe it was, right?
Yes, I did.
We took Fundora plus 700. I think yours was like plus 900 to go the distance. So what I noticed though with Rolly Romero, again, speaking about the notoriety and the popularity, and say what you want about Rolly Romero, he can sell a fight. And I think that's what a lot of it is coming down to. He was able to
sell this fight? But did he really sell this fight, Heavy Bad Boxing TV? Because he didn't really start talking too crazy to Pitbull Cruz to like the weigh-in or the press media week. And he had the little Chihuahua Cruz. But other than that, he was like,
you don't follow Rolly social media then. I follow it all.
No. Okay, my bad. I stand corrected.
Yeah. He sold the shit out of this fight. He been had the little Chihuahua joint. He even did a little like what they call it, man, like a little short film about him driving out to the middle of nowhere and beating the shit out of this Pitbull Chihuahua little teddy bear type shit he had, man. So he went above and beyond to do his part in selling this fight. And I think a lot of the Mexican fans who follow Pitbull was watching this shit. You know what I mean? And I say that to say, paying attention to his social media, with IG specifically, I seen the numbers spike. Before this fight, Rolly Romero, Pitbull Cruz was hovering around 7.5 to 800,000 followers. Now he has 1.3 million Instagram followers following this big win over Rolly Romero. And a lot of people don't like to say that social media has anything to do with the popularity of a fighter, or if it even translates into ticket sales or pay-per-view buys. But I beg to differ. I think one of the
Mm.
biggest examples we have is a Ryan Garcia and a Tank Davis. Now, let me ask you, Mark Nash, do you believe your social media status, does that help or hurt you as a fighter? And as far as getting that notoriety and popularity,
I think it can help, but as long as it's not a distraction, you know
right?
what I mean. Sometimes also, what are you posting? Because if you're example, we've seen it be very successful for some fighters, like a Ryan Garcia, right? Like
Yeah,
he keeps getting big fight. He keep getting big fights, top billing. People call him one of the four kings. No title. You get what I'm saying? But
yeah,
on the flip side, lately it seemed like it's been hurting the Ryan Garcia brand, the social media work that he's been doing. Charlo is another one. Jamal Charlo, his social media presence, the Twin Charlo brand, lines only, you know, got him a lot of notoriety. But then you start seeing him up there on the internet talking about, I got some psychedelics. You want some psychedelics? You know,
and
like,
appearing to be
bruh.
drunk all the time.
I was like, bro, we can see you. I see you, dog. It's still rolling. You can hear
Yeah,
the people behind them saying, "No, I don't want no psychedelics on camera."
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's the gift and the curse, man. Like a lot of people don't lost everything behind this black mirror that we call a phone. So it's a tool, man. You got to use this internet thing as a tool, man. In my
You
opinion.
absolutely do. Um, and I think I'm a believer that I believe your social media numbers reflect just how popular, or to some extent, let me not 100%, but to some extent how popular you are. And I think the spike in Aesop Pitbull Cruz Instagram numbers proves that to some extent. Now, I think it's a full hype train with Pitbull at 140 now. He's in a division with some really, really scary belt holders, some really, really talented belt holders, and a Devin Haney, of course, a Teofimo Lopez, and Subriel Matias. Now, the name that I've continuously keep hearing, and I can't front, when Pitbull first won his belt, I was like, whoa, that'll be a crazy unification bout. And I'm not alone. A lot of people I am hearing saying the same thing. Pitbull Cruz versus Subriel Matias versus Cruz. That's a crazy fight. First, let me get your thoughts on that fight, that hypothetical fight. Is that something you would like to see at 140, that unification bout?
Yo, I wouldn't mind seeing it, man. I wouldn't mind seeing it. Gotta laugh real quick because every time you said it, I always think about my homie Deuce Times. Deuce be like, man, I get tired of y'all boxing fans always talking about these hypothetical fights. Yeah. And I was like, but they do that in every other sport. You have a beginning of the season, people project who's gonna make it to the end of the
Absolutely.
season and who's gonna win. So, but
And this could be very,
I
be very real.
yeah, yeah, man. My bad. Had a call. Um, I wouldn't mind seeing it, man. I wouldn't mind seeing it, but I still wouldn't mind seeing how does this even work? Do you know? Because who what network would that be on? Who's the A side? How they gonna do all of that? Or am I thinking too far? You want me to talk about the skill set,
No, no,
who
no,
wins the fight? Because
no.
I don't know.
Implement, because that's why maybe it'll be a difficult fight to make, especially with, of course, Pitbull being with the PBC, and now
Yeah,
Matias, who used to be with the PBC, now signing, I believe, a 3-fight co-promotional deal with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. So it could be
yeah,
difficult to make.
but if they match up though, I favor Matias in that fight though.
Oh
I
yeah,
think he had. I favor Matias. I think he has.
this is the part where you going. Give us the breakdown. You favorite which style is better and who survives? Go ahead.
Yeah, I favor Matias just because I think he's more proven at that division. Pitbull, I'm not sold on Pitbull at 140 yet. I'm
Okay.
not sold on Pitbull at 140. Rolly didn't have all the tools to beat a Pitbull Cruz, but he was touching them. It was a lot
Yeah.
of times, I don't know, a lot of times you guys remember he was palming and like he was stiff arming and trying to measure with the jab. It's some
Yeah, he was
guys.
strong.
Yeah, and you'll hear the ref saying, use it, bring it back, use it. Um,
Hmm.
some guys gonna pop Pitbull in the face with that jab. They're not just gonna be measuring them with it all for what 9 rounds, 8 rounds. I mean, round six, whatever. No, he's
I
gonna be
think he
getting
got
popped with
Rolly
that
out
jab.
there in the eighth.
Hey,
Yeah.
boom. So Rolly was touching him, was able to touch him. He was able to hit him with a clean right hand, get out the way, clean left hook, and was able to move out the way. Clean body shots. He just couldn't hurt him. Somebody's
Right.
like Matias can hurt Pitbull Cruz, in my opinion. I'm not
Right.
sold on him at 140, and I think he'll have trouble with a guy like Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney will beat him at 140. I think
What
Teofimo
you telling
probably
me
can beat
for?
him at 140. Huh?
I think he's telling me for Devin Haney. I agree with you there.
He's gonna watch him. I think those guys watch him. I don't know if he looks like how he looked at 140 against Rolly against these other top guys at 140. He probably can. I'm not sold. I don't know if he can beat old man Barbosa. Respectfully, you know what I'm
Yeah, because
saying?
more than likely that's probably next for Eastside Pitbull Cruz. He's going to have to fight is mandatory, which I do believe because Barroso beat O'Hara Davies, that he's next in line to get his title shot, which he should have had a rematch versus Rolly anyway, because he was most definitely winning that fight. But let me ask you
He's
this: Pitbull Cruz don't know how to go backwards, and neither does Subriel Matias. Neither one of them has a ton of defense. Now, it's going to be a lot of Subriel Matias fans who believe that he has some defense to an extent, which he does. And I would say the same thing about Pitbull Cruz. I think their defensive skills are probably here together, but neither goes backwards. Let me ask you this. Who wins that battle in this? Who do you catch? Who gets on the back foot?
Matias, because Matias, I think he has better punch selection than and
Facts.
I do think he has a better defense than Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz got hit with clean uppercuts from Rolly all night long. Just Rolly throw him like this,
Yeah.
throw him like a video game, uh, like it just or a cartoon. Like but he was hitting him with the uppercut all night. Was able to just put his hand right there in his face. If the
Yeah.
referee didn't tell him to use it, he could have did it all night.
Yeah.
Matias is gonna punch him. Matias is gonna sit on that uppercut. He's gonna torque it. He's gonna turn his body into it from the feet up. He's gonna crack this guy. Pitbull comes forward, doesn't even really commit to the jab. He just uses it really to throw that overhand right and overhand lefts pretty much. He did mix in some body shots to start slowing Rolly down, some dirty shit too with some punches on the hip and jumping up in the clinch. But man, that ain't gonna work on Matias, man. Not in my
Right.
opinion.
I agree with you, man. I do believe Matias has a deeper bag. If he needs to go in that tool bag and pull something different out, I think he does. I don't know if I've yet to even see Pitbull throw a jab. Well, I ain't seen it. It must have been a jab hook. Uh, but yeah, I think I gotta agree. Matias most definitely, in my opinion, if it came down to it,
And
we have
Matias can
tag
cut
team
off the
league.
ring, I think, better. I think Matias cuts the ring off better than Pitbull. Pitbull don't cut the ring off that good. He let Davis move around him all night, and then if Rolly had a better boxing skills and probably laid more work on Pitbull with some
Yeah,
power and early on, and got his if Rolly would have got his respect early on, he would have been able to move more too. Because he did get smart though. He did. It's a illegal blow, but he was hitting Rolly like on the hip. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. He
And
was.
some kidney shot. Yeah, and now that's a dangerous move because yes, it'll slow down your opponent, but you can mess your hand, hurt your hand, hitting somebody on that hip bone too. So it's a risky blow, but yeah, he did slow Rolly down. Body shots. He was legal shot. Let's not forget, it was a lot of clean shots too.
Clean
He was
shots.
hitting
Yeah,
Rolly with to the head, and he was slowing
yeah.
Rolly down. But I just don't see it. Other than that, though, but it wasn't for him cutting the ring off. It's just Rolly trying to exchange with him, or Rolly getting caught on the ropes. It wasn't him just cutting the ring off.
Ring off.
Rolly tried
Right.
to take breaks. Rolly tried to exchange. Rolly stayed in there too
And
many
that gave
times. Might have
Cruz
landed.
opportunities.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Matias can cut the ring off.
Well, see, Matias ain't gonna have to
Bet
cut the ring off against Cruz.
right.
He ain't gonna have to cut the ring off against Cruz.
I
at
think he
all.
can push him back. I think he's gonna push him back.
So you think? Hold on, who do you think is gonna be pushing who back? Because at first I
Mati-
thought you said
Mati-
Cruz was
Mati-
gonna be pushing Matias
no,
back.
no, Matias is gonna push Cruz back, bro. He's gonna push
Oh,
him back. He gonna let Matias or Pitbull's gonna come out too aggressive, and you're gonna see like a flash knockdown, and then his ass gonna try to box, and he ain't gonna be able to box, and he gonna move backwards, and he gonna get beat up. I got Matias beating him. Like I said, I got Haney beating him.
yeah.
Um, Barroso and him is a toss up, and T.O.'s a toss up.
Okay. All right. I like that, man. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna reserve my opinions for a video because of course this is just a hypothetical. You know what I mean? I do believe that this fight
I got a
is
question for
possible.
you. I got a
Yeah.
question for you. And I
Go
know
ahead.
you don't want the video to be too long, but let me ask you a couple questions. Did you think Matias? I can't remember the guy he lost to, but I know it was a very questionable loss. I don't
He
think he
came
should have
back and
lost that
beat him
fight.
too. I can't think of his
But did you think Pitbull would beat Tank Davis, or did you think Tank Davis beat Cruz?
Given the circumstances, even with the circumstances, I still thought Tank did enough to win that fight.
And that's why I go with two. One guy, in my opinion, still should be undefeated. The other guy, you clearly lost, and it's a blueprint how to beat you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. We haven't really seen Matias go in that kind of bag neither though. He's always been the aggressor. He's the one coming forward. We ain't
Also,
seen
did you see Cruz last fight? He fought on the Spence Crawford
yeah,
undercard. I thought a
yeah,
lot of people thought he lost that fight.
yeah. It was the most I think it was the most damage we seen him take. So a lot of people, felt like he lost that fight. Yeah, it was he didn't look great in that fight for sure. I still thought he won that fight, but he didn't look great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I missed it, and I'm
Oh,
still trying
okay.
to find it. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
at the fight, and I missed it. I was behind,
yeah.
running around backstage.
It's on YouTube. Yeah, check it
Oh,
out.
bro, I can't find it. Premier
Yeah,
Boxing Champions don't be putting their links up. I need to find it though, but I'll check it.
yeah. I'm gonna send you the link. Because I
Please
want
do.
to went back and saw that and peep the joint.
I
Now
still
I
ain't
don't think
seen it.
it's
I
the
just
whole
know
fight though.
everybody
I
was
think it's just
booing.
highlights. I think it's
I'm
just
sorry,
highlights.
sir. Oh,
I said
okay.
I think
See,
it's just the highlights though.
yeah. I want to see the fight for
You
real.
want to see the whole fight? Yeah, I see it like a
Yeah,
fight.
man. Like I said, I was there and I missed it, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you got to be. Well, see, you was probably backstage though on
Yeah,
some.
running around, getting interviews, but I wanted to see that fight.
Word. All right, well, that's it for this one, man. Mark Nash, make sure we write this one down. We gonna timestamp this one. You know what I mean? He likes Rolly Romero. He likes Matias in that matchup. Uh,
Rolly, never heard of it.
I
Yeah, I
don't
got
know, man.
Matias.
Listen, it's exciting. Just the thought of this fight is exciting to me, and I really hope it can go down. But if it did, I probably would lean towards Matias because I do believe he has a bigger bag. But man, I think that's exciting. Mark, I want to thank you for joining me on this episode, man, of Heavy Bag
Thanks for
Boxing.
having me.
Man, most definitely. You guys can catch Mark Nash on Mark Nash TV, or at Mark Nash TV on YouTube, on the late night for the most part, man. Make sure you sub and subscribe. Go ahead and hit him with what you need to hit him with, Mark.
Well, I appreciate you having me on, man. Shout out to Big T.O., Heavy Bad Boxing TV. It's your man, Martin Nash. Hey, man, thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy, bro. I really appreciate you. Hey, look, I'm going to leave y'all with this, man. Respect is free. Disrespect going to cost you everything. So let's show each other love. Respect, if not, let's show each other the door. You go your way, I go mine. God willing, we all do fine, man. Drinks require sleep. Goals require effort. Go out there and get your goals. You go to Martin Nash TV. Follow me. My show is called Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else your goofy ass feel like talking about. You can also follow me at Mark Nash on IG and Mark_Nash on Twitter. And yeah, man, don't follow me on Facebook because I don't trust none of y'all like that. But go to marknash.com, marknash.com, marknash.com. Good copy you some merch. And yeah, man, thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. This shit was dope. For real.
My God. Hey, listen, we're gonna be doing this a lot more in the future, man. I truly appreciate you. All right, man.
Absolutely,
That's all
bro.
I
Peace.
got for y'all on this one, man. You already know who it is, man. Big T.O. Heavy Bag. I ain't got Roger with me, but you know the saying, man. Most motherfuckers don't know nothing about boxing. We out of here. Peace.
Especially